So Seattle will get the first possession here. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Dort's shot is good.
What an effort by Lou Dort in transition. Gets up the floor, makes himself the best option.
Pass to Shrimp. Seattle move the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Dort for 3. Kemp with a rebound. Payton against SGA. Here's Shrimp. Off target with the 3. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. I brought up Jalen Williams, and coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but coach seems confident that it'll get results. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. So it's Oklahoma City now, following the bucket by Seattle.
Sonics foul call. Percy Hawkins. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Payton. Clock at 6. Payton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kemp with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Shrimp passes to Hawkins. Now Payton. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. To the wing, right side. Here's Johnson. Offline from the top of the key. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Dort with it. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The teardrop out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Now Hartenstein from deep, SGA. That shot off the mark.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Payton, and he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Dort. Pass to Holmgren to stop the drought. The Thunder with another miss. Seattle trails. Hawkins, the pass to Payton. Here's Shrimp. Williams defending. Shot clock at 3. The jump hook. And he lays it up and in. And that ties it up.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Here's the pick. Holmgren outside. Lets the 3 fly. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Hawkins. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Payton. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Williams to end the drought from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Payton against Williams. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. So it's Oklahoma City now. Williams passes to Holmgren. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Johnson a screen on SGA. Pass to Shrimp. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Shrimp's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Hawkins, the pass to Payton. Here's Kemp. He's covered by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. SGA against Payton. Just 4 to shoot.
Yeah, you have to have awareness and focus. Gilgeous-Alexander looking to make an impact defensively.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Back to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams from long range. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 4 rebounds now. Hawkins, the pass to Payton. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 4-point Seattle lead.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Dort outside. Back to SGA. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
They set the screen to the inside.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. The 3 from Holmgren. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Timeout called, the SuperSonics.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Here's Snow. There's a screen. Pass to Perkins. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Thunder trail by 4. Wallace outside. The 3. And it's Perkins with a rebound. Here's Wingate. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to McMillan. 6 to shoot. Here's Brakowski. Wingate passes to McMillan. They grab their own miss. It's good. And it's a 6-point Seattle lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Wiggins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Snow. Still no points. Brakowski is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Thunder in possession here. Wiggins outside. Inside. Seattle pulls it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's McMillan. Here's Perkins. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Joe. Here's Snow. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kemp. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. That shot missing.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Now Wiggins. There's a screen by Wiggins. Williams on the wing. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
McMillan passes to Snow. Here's Kemp from 8 feet away. Drops it in. Kemp's got 6. Thunder trail by 4. Williams looking around. Wallace outside. 3-pointer off the mark. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wingate passes to Snow. Six on the shot clock. Here's Kemp. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 34, Kenrich Williams.
And that concludes the first quarter play. Seattle out in front, leading by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the SuperSonics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Jalen Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the point. Now here's Williams. Wiggins outside. Nails it from three. Wiggins got his second basket.
A very selfless player, Jalen Williams, putting the team ahead of himself.
Here's Snow. No points yet. Pass to Kemp. Here's Snow. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McMillan. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Dagnall said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. PA, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City trailing. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Wallace. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And it's Seattle with the ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Stolen by Caruso. Outside Joe. Caruso finds Williams. Here's Wiggins. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Snow. He's scoreless. Pass to Kemp. And Williams over to help. Puts up a 3. Askew, no good. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Williams. Caruso outside. The 3 is up. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Caruso. Williams has got 8.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Wiggins with a steal. To the middle. Right side Joe. Outside Williams. He shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout called, the SuperSonics. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Snow, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Kemp, 6 points for him. Shoots over Wiggins. Perkins. Williams grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. There's a screen by Wiggins. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Snow. No points so far. Pass to Perkins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2, Sam Perkins.
First free throw is good. Seattle making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Oklahoma City now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's McMillan. No made baskets yet. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And it's Thunder's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside, SGA. Down low. Look at Shea playing big inside.
I tell you, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
They set the pick. Here's Snow. Pass to Kemp. To the paint. That's tipped. Seattle move the ball around. Right side, Payton. Takes a 13-footer. Sorber with the rebound. Thunder leading by 7. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Williams from long range. Seattle pulls it in. Now here's Payton. 7 points in the game. Here's Kemp. Back to Payton. Over to the wing. Here's McMillan. Sorber with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 15-4 run. SGA passes to Williams. Going inside, and Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Seattle trails by 9. And Seattle calls time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Here's Kemp. He has 6. Pass to Payton. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll defend the home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Now here's SGA. Williams from long range. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
3.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Seattle trails by 12. Outside Payton. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Shrimp. Williams defending to halt the run. Outside Payton. Clock at 6. And again, it's Seattle missing. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Basket counts.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Holmgren's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. On the wing, Payton. SGA covering. Shoots over SGA. Payton, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Hawkins. Dort defending. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Williams. 15 points in the game. And there's the screen from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
SGA against Payton. Pass to Kemp. Shoots over Holmgren. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Oh, stolen by Payton. To the inside. Kemp can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Outside, Williams. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And there's a 3-second violation. Wallace, he's checked in for Williams.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McMillan. Still without a bucket. Johnson a screen on SGA. And Payton, here we go. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Payton. He has 7. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Holmgren. Hartenstein a screen. From deep. And McMillan pulls it down. Seattle trails by 10. Pass to Payton. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Here's Shrimp. Back to Payton. Fires for 3. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. Dort outside. Now here's Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Hartenstein, such a tough cover on the interior. Knows angles, has great strength and size.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Payton. Johnson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Payton. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Thunder.
Some teams just play slow and methodical. These guys have taken the F1 approach. Faster, faster.
Didn't know you were into race cars, big fella. You taking me to Monaco?
I got room on the plane, Ernie.
Oh, let's just drive. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Johnson, and it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position. To the middle. Holmgren right side. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Ball goes to Oklahoma City.
Williams finds Hartenstein. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Seattle pulls it in. Kim's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Taking a look at the Thunder. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Dort, the pass to SGA. Hartenstein a screen. Left side Williams. For 3. Seattle pulls it in. Kim's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Here's Hawkins. He's scoreless. Here's Payton. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance and he's gonna make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Dort. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Payton. To the paint.
Sometimes in this league, you just have to be patient. Isaiah Hartenstein, a 2nd-round pick, he has now become an invaluable asset to his team.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night.
At the line for 1.
Here's Payton. He's got 13. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Holmgren outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and Johnson with a block. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Payton passes to Hawkins. Clock at 6. Inside. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Williams. A good look from Holmgren. Gets a very good look and converts. Holmgren's got 11.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
Outside Payton. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's the three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends. Nicely done.
Timeout called, the SuperSonics. Seattle trails by 14. Pass to Shrimp. Back to Payton. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Williams. Shot's good. SGA making the play. 17 points in the game. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now here's SGA. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Hawkins. Dort defending. Hawkins, the pass to Payton. Lets a floater go, and he lays it in. Payton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. On defense, the SuperSonics. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you guys.
An all-purpose player. Thank you, Allie. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The ball's knocked loose. SGA with a steal. Ooh, ripped away. Payton against SGA. And here's Payton. He's got 15. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kemp. Holmgren with the block.
Oh, Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
From deep three-point range. And it's Hawkins with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Kemp. He's covered by Holmgren. Payton against SGA. Shoots over SGA. Payton, no good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 16-point game. That shot is off. Good D by Payton. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Holmgren. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Shrimp. He's got 5. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Shrimp. from 13. Payton, no good. Thunder leading by 16. Left side, Williams. Holmgren outside. They get back on track. Seattle pulls it in. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Hawkins. Still without a bucket. Pass to Payton. Looking to end this cold spell. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Williams.
Seattle foul call. Irvin Johnson.
So Mark Dagno will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Seattle on D. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Seattle trails by 16. McMillan passes to Payton. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Here's McMillan. No made baskets yet. There's a screen. Pass to Brikowski. There's a double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City on D. 16-point lead. Here's Snow. 5 on the clock. Wallace pulls it in. Outside Joe. They still need this. And he sinks the layup. Joe's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Perkins. He has 7. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Wiggins outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace, the pass to Williams. No good with the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's a pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Thunder leading by 18. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Wiggins passes to Wallace. There's a screen by Wiggins. Good on the jump shot. Wallace has got 7 points in the game.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Here's Snow. Watch by Wallace. Here's Wingate. And he can't bank that one in.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
On the wing, Caruso. Wiggins outside. 4 on the clock. Seattle pulls it in. Perkins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to McMillan. Here's Brakowski. Williams defending. Now Joe. Now here's Wallace. Wiggins for 3, and the three-pointer goes. 11 points in the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's McMillan in at the 2. Here's Snow, pass to Kemp. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
Thunder leading by 23. Williams with it. Drives to the hoop. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target. Here's Wingate, covered by Joe. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Caruso. Pass to Williams. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Graham?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
On the wing, Caruso. Beyond the arc. Seattle pulls it in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Kemp. There's the double team with Wiggins. Snow, the pass to McMillan. Clock at 6. And stolen by Williams. Wallace outside. And here is Williams. Outside Joe. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
You've got to let it fly on the catch. Isaiah Joe, yes, sir.
Here's Snow. He's guarded by Caruso. To the inside. Wiggins with a steal. On the wing, Wallace. To the middle. Joe lays it up and banks it in.
And at any level of basketball, the turnover differential can make all the difference.
Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Snow. Pass to McMillan. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Perkins' shot is good.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Timeout called. The Thunder. Payton's checked in for Seattle. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. SGA's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Inside. It's stolen. Here's Snow. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Payton. Pass to Perkins. Here's McMillan. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Wallace. From down in the low post, it goes.
They're now allowing an insane number of points off of turnovers.
Outside Payton. Pass to Kemp. No one near him. The rebound by Wiggins.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Williams passes to Caruso. Now here's Wallace. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots off the step back. Seattle pulls it in.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
And he knocks down the first one. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And here's Caruso outside. And McMillan pulls it down. Outside Payton. Pass to McMillan. Outside Payton. Down low. Here's Kemp, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
They set a pick. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Payton. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the bucket by Seattle. Caruso, left side. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Hawkins. Watch by Wallace. Payton against SGA. Now here's Payton. He's covered closely. Pass to Kemp. Just 5 on the clock. Over Holmgren. Kemp can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's SGA to win the cold spell. Misses at the rim.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Johnson a screen on SGA. Outside Payton. Pass to Shrimp. There's the 3. Offensive rebounds. Kemp, good.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Outside, SGA. Wallace outside. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Shrimp. To the right side. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Payton. No good on the 3.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Wallace, right side. Pass to Holmgren. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 21.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Johnson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Williams has got 22 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
There's the screen by Johnson. Inside. And stolen by Hartenstein. Payton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, stolen by Payton. And here they come. Looking to get back on track. And it's good on the layup.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Thunder leading by 22. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Shrimp. Outside Payton. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. SGA passes to Wallace. And here's Holmgren. Williams from long range. Buries it from 3. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, Jalen Williams keeping his foot on the gas pedal here. He is staying in attack mode.
Now Payton. Free throw line jumper. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. To the inside. It's picked off. Outside Payton. Here's Hawkins. Watched by Wallace. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Payton. Pass to Shrimp. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. Hartenstein pulls it in.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. SGA finds Holmgren, and that one good.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Pass to Shrimp. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Payton. They can't stop the run with that one. Now here's SGA. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Williams.